Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the second overall pick from BYU, now in his second season, Zach Wilson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the side.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds to about the 33-yard line. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry for Raheem Mostert. 7 yards there and a first down. The Dolphins at 7-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
57, Mike, 57. Man, I got you.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A run with Mostert up the middle. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the 27, Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sauce Gardner puts it off, and the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. After the interception, here's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Here's second and a yard. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On first down, right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. A give, running right is Hall. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. There's Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. To throw is Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, But we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Tua, a final shot before half. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Hall. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's Wilson to throw.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 32 on the play.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete.
He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. Handoff running left. Here's Hall.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon Jones
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Two and now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 93 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So it's a victory.